The skulls of two women killed in what was nicknamed the Jigsaw Murders have been rediscovered in a store cupboard at Edinburgh University. 90 years on, a search for the victims' families has been launched in a bid to lay the remains to rest. Dr. Buck Ruxton killed his wife Isabella and their children's nanny, Mary Rogerson, in 1935. He removed their eyes, teeth and fingertips to prevent identification and dumped their remains in a ravine close to Moffat, which later became known as Ruxton's Dump. The case hit headlines across the globe when the police discovered 70 body parts, including 2 severed heads, in areas nearby. At the time of the murders, it had been widely reported that Mumbai-born Ruxton had been jealous of his wife's friendship with other men. She had accused him of domestic abuse before she vanished, but local police had taken no action. Mary and Isabella were eventually reported missing by Mary's family. Their remains were discovered dismembered and disfigured beneath a bridge in the Borders. The body parts were sent to Edinburgh University, where forensic scientists and colleagues from Glasgow University pieced together their remains. The murder broke new ground in forensic science by building evidence against Ruxton, who was later hung for his wife's murder. The case became known as the Jigsaw Murders, as Professors Smith and Glaister had to reassemble the bodies found at the crime scene, something which had never been attempted before. The remains of both women were re-found in Edinburgh University's archive after a student in the Netherlands asked about the case. The organisation is now making a public appeal for the relatives of the victims, as it's not known whether Isabella and Buck Ruxton's 3 orphaned children were ever told that their father was convicted for the murder of their mother. Mary Rogerson is known to have relatives in the Morecambe area of Lancashire, while Isabella's sister Jeannie Nelson was living in Edinburgh at the time of the murder. Speaking to the BBC, Professor of Anatomy Tom Gillingwater said, "We want to do the right thing by Isabella and Mary, and if appropriate, return them to their families so they can be laid to rest." Former Assistant Chief Constable Tom Wood has called the Jigsaw Murders one of the most important criminal investigations of the 20th century, thanks to the forensic techniques used. Anyone who thinks they may be related to the case can make contact through a section on Edinburgh University's website.